What is going on, everybody? It is Krieg, and I am here with a box. I swear. Okay, got a box. Just got it in. Just arrived at the door. Fred Yellow. It's not a mystery box. It's a trade I did via the mystery box bunker, and personally, it is something that I consider a little bit of a Grail item. Now you'll see the autograph and be like, it's not an autograph, but I'll explain why. And it definitely is to me, and that's all that matters. So it is packaged very well, which, as everyone says, I should have pre-opened this before I got on camera, but that wouldn't be me, right? Okay. So it is a Funko Pop. Now, I know right off the bat, some of you are like checking out, Craig, what do you mean? How is that a Grail? Funko Pop, yada yada. I don't collect Funko Pops, as you see in my background, but I do collect signed Funko Pops, especially horror, although I have moved a little bit into some of the pop culture realm. Stuff like Seinfeld related, not Seinfeld, that would be ridiculously pricey, but like Jason Alexander, Soup Nazi, things like that. Um, Jay and Silent Bob, but 90% of them are horror. And some of my favorite are custom pops, which I have just gotten some really cool ones there, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about a non-custom pop. Um, okay, there we go. Finally open. So I posted an item in the mystery box bunker just because I was looking for some clarification on all the signatures on it, because it's something that I got in a mystery box from OC Celebrity Marketing. And I buy their boxes for a couple reasons. I buy them because they do have some cool stuff that'll fit my collection, but I also buy them because they have some items that I know I could trade. I'm not big on the flipping, buying to sell and all that, but you know what? I do know a lot of people cross collect a lot of different things. So if I have some cool stuff that isn't necessarily guaranteed to stay in my PC, if I could trade it, I might. Now, this particular item, I debated holding on to because it's really cool, and I probably wouldn't have just traded it for anything. But I had somebody hit me up, and then they showed me a bunch of things they had, and I obviously honed in on this pretty quickly, and then they weren't sure they wanted to trade. I'm like, man, I never talk anyone to anything. So if you want to do it, do it. I thought it was a fair trade. Hopefully they still do once they get their end. But which I won't say in case the individual does videos. I wasn't really sure about that. But I got a signed pop that reason I consider it a Grail. It's not because of the autograph, but it's because I'm an anal son of a bitch. And I have several of this guy's autographs already. I met him at a con. I have an autographed sack. Maybe that'll help you know who he is. I also have an autographed photo. I might even have a second autographed photo. And once I start collecting autographed pops, I start adding a bunch of Jasons. I have Kane Hodder, I have Ted White, I have C.J. Graham, I have Derek Me as a Swamp Thing, not Jason. I'll eventually collect that. Obviously, Richard Brooker isn't going to happen. But and then some of the other ones like Ken Kozinger, I'd like to eventually get. I haven't really seen that around too much. But I also have Warren Gillette on the Sackhead one, even though he didn't. But you can guess who I haven't mentioned that I can get. What's in my hand? I got signed Stephen Dash Sackhead. And listen, a Stephen Dash pop, you can get signed Jason pop, probably about $100. I mean, maybe a little more, a little less, based on the pop, based on if it's encased and all that. Um, and this pop itself, it's probably worth $40. But this is one of those things where it's like the sum of the whole. Stephen Dash shining the Sackhead because that's what he wore to me. Just because I'm anal is the one I wanted, and I never wanted to settle for the other one. And I would have eventually got around to finding one to bid on. The problem is there hasn't been one on eBay that was listed that somebody just didn't throw a crazy number on. And like, I, for the most part, I believe, let something start, see what happens. And so I was really, really ecstatic to be able to get this and add in, because now the only Jason that I still need to get, believe it or not, and one, Mr. Mike Tapp, if you're listening to this, You know, we eventually should make out a trade. Um, Mintix Authentics did a couple of custom pops of The Boy in the Lake signed by Ari Raymond, and I find myself in a tough place, like saying I actively am pursuing Ari Raymond, but I really need to get one of those Boy in the Lake pops, whether it's the drowned version or the non-drowned version, just to commit to complete what I can, and concur to do what happen what I can. But to me, listen, this is phenomenal, and I think I'm closing in probably on about 50 of these signed pops. Again, at least 40 something, all horror rated. I don't know what it is. It's just the way it displays. And by the way, I didn't even mention this yet. Thanks for including the case, because I'm always trying to buy new ones of these. So now I can just stick this light with the other ones. And I just, it's to me, this is definitely a mild grail. You know, I know it's not one, you know, people like, oh my God, my Grail is, you know, I can't even think, Wes Craven or Alfred Hitchcock, really obscure ones. Hey, I like those guys too. But for Grail within reason and to be able to trade for it and not have to wait and hunt it down, I'm very, very grateful. So anyway, here we go. Mr. Steven Dash will be added in the mix. I got to reconfigure the Jason row back there a little bit. And someone did ask me to do like a showing of them. I will. Once I get all together and everything in their case, I'll show off kind of the ones I have, you know, and that'll help me too, because then I could say, if you don't see it here, I might want it. But anyway, thanks folks for checking out my video. As always, appreciated. Peace.